started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late. Seen him down bad, now they tryna hate. Same ones try to hit me for the raise. Got a mail, now they coming with a blaze. Check the numbers, damn, I swear I'm getting paid. I'm a Don just like the Perrier. It's one time when I'm looking at a face. On the low like I'm pushing up the pace. Told him come down and I'll meet him at a gate. Got a check and I bought myself a place. They get some money and they blow it on bait. I don't flex but I'm pushing all the weight. Told them all I swear I got it's what it takes. Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.
What is up?
What's going on?
I don't know. I can't call it, Mr. Anthony. You doing all right this evening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am doing fine, man. Just trying to get some stuff tightened up around the house. Damn, I have been under the weather a little bit. Damn, myself. I know you had some stuff going on, and I've been out of work the last 2 days.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, my allergies, it's been kicking my tail. In fact, I got off work today and I actually fell asleep by 30 minutes before I came on here. So I must have needed a nap. These allergies have been kicking my tail, man, this year.
Yeah. I don't know if it's allergies or what, man, but I got some lung issues and they have been flaring up over the last couple of days.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm getting a couple.
Let's see. Drew says he's on his way.
Okay, that's all right. Yep. All right, Drew's coming in. All right. Well, guys,
we should have
whoa. Before we get started, I think, don't you have something you want to share?
What I do? Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to talk about the weekend?
Oh yeah. We went out to Itamon's race and did all right. I took first and second in a couple. I took first in the class and second in the class. You know, I haven't been able to race outlaw lately. I just don't have the time to put into an outlaw car. But I've been doing my thing with bracket and index racing. So I took first place in 220 index and second place in bracket. So
nice.
Got a little racing in this weekend. You know, I try to get it in when I can.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah. Well, guys,
what
thanks
about
for
you? What you get into this weekend?
I didn't. Hung out with the fans.
I didn't.
Doctored on myself a little bit and tried to, get myself better and taking this allergy medicine and stuff and just trying to do that sort of thing. But yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really do much. What's up, CC, Lenny, Doug, Justin? Yep. But without further ado, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna bring on 2 guests tonight, and we're gonna talk Clash. Guess we'll go ahead and bring those guys on and talk about what changes have been made or any updates. So and get ready for that. Welcome, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. We got
what's going on?
Mr. Mike McCutcheon and Tommy Burgess. How y'all doing this afternoon?
Yeah. Doing good. Doing real good.
I don't know if this is gonna work, Tommy. I don't know, but we'll go with it. Let's go with it. Is everybody doing good this evening?
Wonderful.
Mike, what's up with him? What's going on here?
Hey, I'm just here filling it out, man. We're just glad to be here.
Okay, there you go. All right. Everybody have a good day.
You all right, Tommy?
Yeah. Man, y'all the one giggling. I'm giggling at y'all.
Oh, okay.
On here, we're gonna talk about the upcoming race here, October 10th and 11th, and Dragway, the Clash. Gonna go over, some particulars of the race with y'all. field some questions from the viewing audience out there on all the platforms that they're on. Appreciate everybody joining us. Going to appreciate everybody that comes up to Race the Clash with us. We'll talk a little more in depth about the changes of why we had to change the Clash in the way we did, from the format of how it used to be earn your way in type deal to the current situation we're in now. And just go over things and try to answer any questions, give people all the particulars, and hope to see everybody here in a few weeks up in Shelby, North Carolina.
Okay. Well, Pyro Man, let me see if we can get you an answer real quick on this. I don't know what you got it, Anthony?
Yeah, I got you.
Pyro Man, when will the pit map be available? Me and Mike and Steve owe Zach an answer as to the pit spots that we're going to require for ourselves. And so let's put it this way. I feel confident by Friday afternoon, available pit map spot, things Zach can put out. So here's what's available. So let's everybody shoot for, let's say, lunchtime on Friday, maybe 4 o'clock, whatever. Let me get with Zach. If that changes, we can move it forward, move it back. But it's basically going to be the same pit map that you had at my God, the Hillbilly Nationals. There we go. For a minute. Must be all the fumes from the prep I'm still smelling. But
is that what it is, sir?
That's what it is. All of that. I mean, hell, it's never far away from it. So we'll get over that. We'll talk. I think pit spots will be the same price as they were for the Hillbilly. I know Mike Bush will be there as a vendor. I don't know about Luke. I guess I need to ask him if he's coming. I hope he's coming. Brian, is Luke coming?
I don't know yet. I can't answer that yet. We talked today, but we didn't talk about that.
Okay.
Just with everything been going on.
Oh,
I've been sick, so yeah, but we'll definitely get on board and figure out what's going on there.
So we'll get some of that stuff hammered out. Hopefully Luke will be able to attend. Appreciate all the support that Luke and Mike Bush give us. For having parts and pieces and all the things they have at the racetrack.
Yep.
So sure do appreciate it. Gonna get to see all y'all again. Get to see you, Brian. We don't get to race together about once, twice a year. So it's good to see all the people I don't get to see all the time, get to hang out and BS.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I know I'm late, guys, but my stuff got hacked and it was bad, yo. It's still bad. So we working on it.
Got to stay on sites.
Yeah. Oh, you got fun. You got jokes.
Oh yeah, we got jokes tonight, Bo.
Yeah. Well, I don't go to them sites though. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't go to those. I just watch the whole, the whole motion picture thing. I just watch it all,
Right. Yeah. Still got it on 8mm of Pruder films. I understand.
That's right.
Hey,
that's
by
right.
them sites, he talking about the black market RC sites. That's what he talking about.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
right,
I was talking about you got to stay off at Temu. You can't be buying things off Temu.
Hey, I'm on AliExpress, Temu, and everything. Hey, look, Ali got a buy now, pay later jump.
Oh no,
you gonna pay your whole life for that one because they're gonna rip off everything you got. Nah, let me stop. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know where we at, so I'm kind of lost. Sorry, guys.
No, we're just stepping into the Clash a little bit.
Just gonna start talking about the Clash and the rules changes, updates, whatnot, so people can be aware and why and all that good stuff. So, Mike, I tell you what.
Let me ask the first question I wanted to know is what was the decision on moving it from Florida?
I'll field that one. So last year, it's always been in Florida, and it was asked. It's been asked frequently if it would ever leave Florida, and the question. And I've always been like, well, Florida guarantees us a race that late in the year, almost pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
The weather up here, as y'all know, in November, you could be in shorts, or you could be freezing to death, or you could be fighting off hurricanes or whatever. So the decision was made, and honestly, James Cannon is the one that asked. He says, "Hey guys, what do y'all think about not holding it in Florida this year, coming?" And I was like, I mean, James, he said, yeah, he said it needs to move. It needs to not always be centrally based in Florida. To make the Florida guys need to have to travel out the rest of the country, kind of move it a little bit. So, in my mind, it wasn't. And it's hard to move it. Okay, let's just be honest. Okeechobee had the facility to do it. The deal was that James agreed if we couldn't find the facility to do it, it would go back to Okeechobee. So the only facility that I felt comfortable with was Shadyside, to be honest with you. It has the facilities, it has restrooms, it has the ability for food. It's a known surface that will be good. We knew the track maintenance and everything would be great. So Steve contacted Zach. I talked to Zach. Mike's talked to Zach. And we all kind of worked around it and figured it out and, got a plan together. And shazam, we're going back to what is arguably probably the fastest racetrack you're going to be on in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. Mike?
Yes, sir.
So what rule changes is, I guess you guys have a list. Can you go down the list and tell us what all is actually, we know why the event location got changed. Can you fill us in on like rules?
So basically, me, Tommy, and Steve, we all talked about, the finances of putting on a race. It's not cheap. We put on a race before. Tommy's put on races before. It's not cheap. So the local club level wasn't what we wanted it to be, that we were hoping to gain out of it. And so we had to change the format where we decided to say, we might as well just make it an open race. Trying to, just open it up for everybody, but still reward those that's already have competed in the clash in the local areas. Go ahead and let reward them with, a free entry into A and B, if I'm correct, Tommy.
Yeah, no. So, all right. Used to be if you competed in the clash and you were coming, you got a free A, and if you were a champion, you got the free B entry.
That's correct. I'm sorry.
So this year it is, you pay a $40 track fee. Each bracket is, if I'm not mistaken, $50. All right. Your A bracket is 50. Your B bracket is 50. If you won a clash race, and there's not that many winners of clash races this year, your B entry is free. You get thrown into the deal. Now somebody's going to say, okay, what about their money? It's just the entry. So let's say you've got 50 people and you've got 10 winners. There's only going to be 40 people's worth of money in the B bracket side. So if people get to wondering why there's 100 entries and there's only this much money, that's why. So there's no contribution whatsoever. That's a way to pay the racer back that supported the clash. That's something we've always kind of done to, try to help that deal. So like I said, there's not that many of us that have won the clash races. So it might be 10 at the most. So that's what's going to happen there with that. Plus there's pro stock, plus there's dry tire.
Okay. Well, it was more. I thought more stuff changed.
Yeah, Mike, tell me what else changed.
So basically, if you already paid your clash fee, you can use that towards your entry as well. Or if you didn't, if you can't make it to the clash race, the race director that you raced at, you can contact them and you can get your money. That's not a problem. So basically, with the entry, depending on how many clashes you went to, you can use that as your credit going toward the races. So if, for example, like Tommy went to like 20 of them, he don't have to pay anything. He actually got back. So, but yeah, if you have money going towards it, you can use that towards a credit. You don't really have to come out of pocket anymore unless you decide to pay for another bracket or pay for another class. So that's with opening all three classes. Because at first we thought about, well, let's just do two. Trying to figure out what the second one would be. We would see what the hillbillies look like, which one would have the more entry in it. So got the information from that, we noticed that DPO was heavier too. So, and then we thought about it, was like, well, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go ahead and open all 3 classes. So now we're offering Outlaw, DTO, and Pro Stock. So we want to make sure that we get everybody to come out at least one of the classes, if not. So it just, we just wanted to make it open for everybody.
Okay.
So the addition of Pro Stock and dry tires, well, y'all did dry tire last year, right?
Nope.
Nope.
No, they did not, sir.
Right.
Not there.
And
I'm looking forward to it.
And the Pro Stock and the dry tire will follow the current rules that everybody uses for Pro Stock and everybody uses for dry tire. The tire tech for those 2 classes will be the 2025 DTRA rule set, like it's been used most places. So,
well, I don't know if we had a chance to talk about this, Tommy, but are we going to have to apply that for all 3 classes since this is going to be a spec prep now?
So technically, when you come to tech, you cannot have anything on your tires as far as like anything shiny can be on your tires when you come up for any of the 3 classes. Basically, it's a DTRA. We won't wipe tires or ask you to wipe tires for prep class. I don't think that's what we need to do. Like, you know, it'd be one of those deals like, oh, no, you're going to have to clean that a little more. Other than that, but I don't foresee there being any problem. There's more of a tire tech in the Pro Stock and dry tire than there will be the prep tire class. Prep tire class, I should say.
All right. There we go.
So that's definitely something new. So we definitely, y'all going to do the spec. Mike, why did y'all go to spec, prep, and outlaw?
Well, you know, being as a racer, I mean, I've noticed it's getting to the point where prep is starting to get harder and harder to get out of. And like Tommy says, it's just too much donkey butter on the start line. It's getting harder and harder to get out of it. Some people that want to try to get into this, they lay their car down, they pull that trigger and they blow ESC like I do, hillbillies. And ordering all these electronics ain't cheap. So we had a few drivers out there come to us, some of us, especially me as well, want to know, is the class going to be open prep or will it be spec? And I kind of hoped that it would be spec. I was like, well, that's not a bad idea, because, you know, my race for March Madness, it was a PJ, and they all loved it, and they want to know if we're going to use it. So I went to Tommy and Steve and told them, you know, hey, you know, I'm having some drivers come up to me, want to know if we're doing open or PJ, but they kind of want PJ. And we all talked about it, and we're going to go ahead and go to PJ because it levels the playing field. So we're not going to say, you know, Red Monster is the best or Live Action or Get Stuck. They're all great companies. It's just the problem is that us drivers misuse products and making it harder for the next person.
Well said.
About it, but it is what it is. I mean, we're kind of ruining it for ourselves, and it's getting harder and harder to keep people interested when they're frying their stuff left and right. For myself, I can't afford stuff like that. So once I blew up my car, I got to wait till next year before I can probably come up with any more money for another ESC. So it's simpler to go with PJ to make it easy and low and make it an even playing field. So that's why we decided to do that.
I was going to ask, why didn't you use one of the other prep manufacturers? And I didn't, you know, but I guess you answered that. This way you don't say one's better than the other. You're just saying, we'll just go with this one.
Oh, I can field that question for you, Brian.
Well, sure, Tommy, go ahead.
It's real simple.
Why you do that?
Whoever there's Red Monster, there's Get Stuck, there's Live Action. If you choose one of those 3, you're going to piss the other 2 off.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I took a real good ass chewing when we chose Tar to be the spec prep one year.
And I believe that's the year that Brian won.
It is. I mean, I took a double barrel ass chewing over it. And it doesn't matter from who. It was the point I said, we chose to go with a sponsor of the series, which Mike was, to use a prep that is lighter, I think everybody would agree. Tar is a lighter prep, more like along the lines of PJ1 than the other stuff. And it got used, and I think, we caught a little flack for spraying the racetrack with tar. We didn't use PJ1, we used tar to spray the racetrack, and it was to even the lanes up because the right lane was significantly slower. And that's been a problem down at Okeechobee before. So when we done that, if I remember correctly, what lane did you win out of, Brian?
Right lane.
Huh. You and Aaron run the damn near same numbers. So in the finals. So it kind of worked out. It was a level playing field. Nobody had an advantage. Nobody was, there was nobody had anything to complain about. Nobody was getting stuck at the line, all that stuff like that. So it's better to do it like that. It's, it'd be different if we were rotating manufacturers at these races, so to speak. Like Mike's race was going to be one thing, another race, but people can buy the prep. It's readily available. That's what people have chose. It works. On top of that, this is what Zach and them put down on the racetrack in Shelby at Shadyside. So PJ1 on top of PJ1 works very, very, very well. And if anybody doesn't understand the concept, a dry tire car went 145 at 103. What do you think you can run with a couple of coats of PJ1? You're going to be able to run in the 30s. Will they get in the 20s without a bunch of track temp? Probably not. I don't know. You got to have track temp to go fast. You got to have a certain amount of track temp. But we've seen when it cooled off, people got faster up there. So I think you're going to see some fast cars. You're going to see the amount of top shafts, spur gears, drive cups, dog bones, the swivel, hex pins, sheared wheels was unreal up there because of what was being deposited. So it's going to be fun, guys. Think about it. Went 142 in Georgia. Got in the low 40s in Georgia on asphalt that is wore slap out with PJ1. And they didn't spray it very much at all. Just barely misted the road. 140s. What do you think? Man, somebody probably run a 28 or 29 up there. I hope they do. I hope somebody does 124. Just everybody shut up about why did you choose this. I know there's pundits for it, but, it's real simple. Come have fun with your buddies. Make memories. Hell yeah, ask me how another guy's level playing field. So, Dave, you did ask the question, is there a coat limit? No. People find out that you don't need 7 coats of PJ1, guys. Luke Harmon went really fast on 1 to 2 coats of PJ1. Really fast. Luke was a contender to win the race up there at the Hillbilly.
Yep.
On less, 2 coats or less. He might get mad at me for letting that cat out of the bag, but I don't think he will. So he ran bottom 30s, and he didn't have to put 70 tons of stuff on his tire. So, I mean, it's open to all those people that like to run prep. You're more than welcome to come down. Be glad to have you. Love to have you. Appreciate if you do show up. But everybody's gonna have fun down there or up there, depending on where you're from.
All right, so there's no coat limit. PJ1, you can heat.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess, and I'm surprised we're not getting very many comments. I just figured
that'll tell you something. That speaks silence speaks volumes sometimes. So what will be the process before the prep, as in when we go up after the test? So, Aaron, you'll come up. Obviously, we're going to have weight and battery tech. You'll pass that. You'll go to a tire tech station, or it may get tech right there. Once you come out of tech, you'll go to a prep table. And you'll prep your tires at that table. Yeah. And I don't think we'll have this problem. There ain't nothing allowed besides the bottles that we provide on the table, guys. Leave your prep at home, guys. We supply it on for the prep tire class.
The only thing you're gonna need is your heat gun or torch.
Yes, that's it.
And remember, I'll give everybody a little tidbit. You don't need to overheat PJ1. You don't require a whole lot of heat.
Okay, let me do my Brian. Oh,
Yeah.
Take the torch. Take the torch out of the equation.
Yeah, let me do my Brian. Oh,
You
God
gotta
damn,
do-
you just tell everything. Got to do my Brian, you know.
Guy, hey, anybody that's raced a big car knows what PJ1 does when it gets hot. Well, NHRA, when the track temp's 140 degrees, can a top fuel car run faster or slower? They back them down.
Sure, going slow.
So guys, here's your window, temp window, 100 to 140, maybe 150. I doubt it. There's your window. So your tires ain't going to pop, hopefully, from overheating them. All that.
We put that there, didn't we?
Hey, you know what? Everybody worries about the secrets and advantages they got. I've got my secret sauce, and I heat it to 200 for 16 seconds, and I rub 3 eyes of nude on it, and blah, blah, blah. All that bullshit's out the window. Guys, come up there with a tire somewhere between 100 150 at the most, probably around 140, 130. You know what? I gave somebody great advice at Mike's Clash of Titans race. Man come up to me and said, Tommy, all I do is knock the tires off. Well, how hot's your tire? And what prep you run? He told me. I said, well, you don't need to be 200 degrees. I said, that's why you're spinning. You have liquid grease on the tire at 200. Back it down to 150. It'll get stuck. Well, okay. Back it down to 160. And when I care about 3 foot, then spun. I said, back it down to 140. Went about 10 foot, then spun. I said, back it down to 115. Made the trip. I said, didn't change the tune. All you do is just lower tire prep. Oh my God, it's a miracle. So, like, yeah, I mean, if you go up there and your tire prep's like this right here, you might spin the damn tire. You know?
Well, you're leaving it all on the starting line.
Right. You shear it's so that's what has give people trouble is people don't know how hot to get open prep sometimes. There's going to be a wizard on here in a minute, I'm sure. It's going to say, well, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah, okay. Write it down in a book and sell it for a bestseller. Here's what it boils down to. It's all a guess, and some people guess better at it than others. Point blank. It's educated guessing. So it's who's got a lot of experience in it. There's some places that you can really, really simulate those conditions. It's very hard in other places to simulate those conditions. So, you know, it's an experience deal, stuff like that. But PJ1 will be just fine.
You can get a little more aggressive at Shady Side with it. The reason I say that with your tune wise because the track is tacky.
Oh God!
Can't we still? Can't. Okay. Just asking, front tire wise, can we still put on to keep? So here's the way it works. If you come up to Tech and your tires, front tires are shiny, let's just get this out of the way right quick. And somebody touches your tire and it's got oil on it or something comes off on your finger, guess what we're gonna do? We'll hang you a rag with brake cleaner and naphtha on it, and you're gonna clean the tire right there, and you can't go back to your pit table and put anything back else on it. So, guys, Steve, my sponsor, Red Monster, offers a product called Rock Candy. Rock Candy works very well on front tires. I run Voodoo fronts. Other people have these 3D printed glow-in-the-dark tires. They got every color. Looks like a damn rainbow bright pack. Those seem to work fine. There. Before I used Rock Candy, I used to put a little shock oil on the tire, wipe it in, wipe it off, cook it. I would cook it with a torch and plasticize the tire. I've seen people use SC1. There's plenty of ways you cannot have anything. You cannot have anything on the tire wet that will come off on your hand. That's all we ask for the front tires. James Goddard, I like preheating the tire like I did one cut. That's fine. Once you go through Tech, you can't put nothing on that tire but our supplied prep or heat. That's it. That's all you get. So if you want to warm your tire up, then put one coat of PJ1 on, that's fine. We're not telling you can't preheat your tire. So, yes.
Let me ask you. Don't want to go in reverse, but back to when you said there's not going to be, the outlaw tech isn't going to be as strenuous as the dry tire tech.
Right.
Could someone show up there with a coat or 2 coats of dry rub on their tires and pass through tech for outlaw?
The tire has to come up non-honey bun, non-glazed. That's pretty much the DTRA rule. If you just want to get right down to it. So I'll tell you this: if you use PJ1 and you go back to the pits and you clean it with certain cleaners, that tire it'll tack right back up crazy. I ain't asking you to clean all the prep out of your tire. Come up there. That tire right there got a hair. You can't see it. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. These damn ribbons in the back. It's got a hair bit of satin finish to it. It's like DTRA. They allow satin finish pretty much.
Gotcha.
Non-shiny. That's all we're asking. Completely understand, but wanted to ask just yeah. I mean, and two, hey racers, do me a favor. When you see somebody making a stupid mistake, self police it a little bit. When you see somebody, hey man, you got oil dripping off your tire, you mind wiping that? Do the right thing. Remember, that's people you got to race against, because he might set his car down and leave oil on the racetrack, and that might be where you put your car and not see it and spin, and you don't know why. So everybody take care of yourself a little bit too.
I agree.
So it looks like location and prep is the biggest change. What I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And maybe how to get in it, but that's
you don't have to qualify anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That changes from year to year anyway. Okay. Are y'all getting very good participation, Mike, from the other tracks that are getting involved in it?
We have some people that come in and like the change that we did, especially when we opened up all 3 classes. Now we got more people wanting to come to join those classes, instead of just making it just outlaw only. So yeah, we're hoping to see a lot more than what we are thinking. We're not asking for I know we're not seeing 200 races show up, but we're going to hopefully at least, what would you say, at least over 70 for all 3 classes?
I think if we have 75 to 80 unique racers, unique means separate drivers, that'd be good. I know traveling gets harder later in the year. If you'll notice some of these races, Vegas is what?
October.
I think it's
Is it
October?
Yeah, I'm thinking late October, 3rd week, I think.
Right. So you got, you just had Shady Side people travel to it. Some people are going to travel to Vegas. It's that time of year. Races kind of stack up on one another a little bit. So 70, 80 racers would be just fine. Sometimes quality of the racing means more than the quantity. The experience means a lot, guys, to me.
Yeah.
So we had Power Matt had a question about where's it at? About Quick 16 on Friday.
We don't have any plans for it as of now. Okay. That doesn't mean that can't change.
Gotcha. Yep.
Look at Brad.
And
Brad want to run a big bracket race somewhere. I agree too, though. But
he's running a big bracket race this weekend.
Yes, it is. It's going to be about $6,000 down there this weekend. Anthony, you coming? You fresh off a couple of wins too, and some second places. Oh, you on your way? Oh, snap. Okay. All right. So, let's thank y'all for coming on talking about the clash and everything, and we'll hop back to that. Let's just go into the prep situation at hand.
Mm.
No, still not feeling it?
Fire away. Nothing's off limits.
Well, I mean, I just I'm gonna be honest. I'm torn. I hear both sides, and right now we just want to just get a perspective from everybody. Yes, we know the main things like people come in and they misuse prep or what we think is misuse of prep, like Mike says. And then you get donkey butter on the line, right? So just with all of that and the knowledge now of how to use prep shouldn't have gotten better, right?
You would think.
Maybe.
You would say that, but
Right.
you
That's what I'm
could
saying.
fill it. You could fill a damn trash can full of broken shit up from Shady Side too.
That-
So
yeah.
I mean, here's what it really boils down to. We'll do away with the niceties.
Okay.
What does the major group of people that race this style of RC, what do they want for the future of the RC drag race hobby in its current configuration for a rubber tire, 2-cell, 2-wheel drive, SC style car? What do they want? What do the people want? That's the question you have to ask in order to get the proper answer.
You still gonna get mixed.
Yeah, I think we've asked that question, Tommy. And again, and here's you got those that say, it should always, outlaws should be open prep no matter what I do to the track.
First off, it's not outlaw. Let's go ahead and take that shit off the table. It's not
Okay.
outlaw. Outlaw is closer to 7th scale racing than it is what we do. What we do is limited open.
Yeah, but Tommy, we call it outlaw. I know what
we call it. Okay. Here's the problem. When you say outlaw, all of a sudden these people they get like, by God, Jesse James, I'm a damn outlaw. No, you're not. You're not running 4-cell. You're not running all this other shit. No. You have a set of rules. So to get pissed off that the people are trying to change the rules to make it survive, okay. At some point, you have to look. Number one, dry tires never took off. Let's go ahead and get that out of the bag. Why? I don't know. I got an idea why, but I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna leave that be. It's my opinion, and I'm not gonna voice that opinion. But I'll tell you this right here: I do not belong in dry tire. Shame on me for running it, but I run it because people goaded me and poked the damn bear. So I decided I'd come out and run it. I don't think a sponsored driver should run the lower classes. I don't. But they do. Now, when it comes to prep, it's real simple. Ken has a very good point that he brought up on y'all's show last week. The idea is to go as absolutely as fast as you can within the given rule set. Do we all agree to that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The question is, at what point when it comes to what you're doing is hurting the other competitor, do you draw the line? That's the only thing, the semantics of the situation. The amount of prep. There were 2 racers up at Shady Side at the Hillbilly, hand to God, had peanut butter on their tire. If I'm damn lying, God strike me dead right now. Zack the piss out of me. When they came to the line, it looked like they had rubbed Jeff peanut butter on their tire. One of them got stuck. When he picked his car up off the track, it deposited. Jesus, I don't even know. It's my God.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
His response was, I don't have a choice. They're running the shit. I've got to run it or I won't get out of it. And I didn't get out of it this time. So it's warfare. So what has happened, the analytics will say this, and I wish, this is where I wish Dustin was on here because he'd tell you how stupid it is. But if he would just tell you the analytics, he told me, and this is, I'm probably going to mess the numbers up a little bit. 2 years ago, at this time, it had 4,000 views of the Apollo. Last year at this time, it was like 500 or 600. This year, you know how many people have viewed the Apollo on the website? This is all analytical. 200. You think it's because the Apollo's a bad car? No. Everybody in this community, with the exception of a few that will, hell, it's their lie, they can tell it if they want to, has seen a decline in business to this style of racing car, has seen a decline in business to the electronics, motors, tires, everything. The amount, it went down. There's no doubt about it. Other than the race in Florida, which brings out the people that want to get out of the north and come race south to get out into some better weather. And plus, Florida has a very strong community. They might not travel 8 hours away like some of them will, but if there's a race in Florida, they're going to run it. You had a real good turnout, I felt like, at SoFlo. After that, the analytics tell you every race is down 40 to 60% in attendance.
And we're saying that's primarily due to prep on the track.
No.
Okay.
To a point, people are saying, I don't want to spend the money to keep burning shit up. So if prep is the reason they're burning things up, then yes.
Okay.
So it's real simple. And you've got some guys that can run that. They run the open style prep to a T. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I understand the thought. I want to go as fast as they are. And nobody is breaking a rule by what they're doing with prep, by the way, guys. There's no rule. It's open prep. So let's make that abundantly clear.
Yeah, that's important to know.
No blame on anybody that is running open prep. And if you leave in 30 gallons of it behind you when you leave, you're fine. But car counts dwindled, manufacturer sales have dwindled, everything has gone down, down, down. And there's going to be somebody after this show going to get up there and beat the damn war drum. He's a lie. He's a lie. I got $100 bill if you can prove me wrong. Prove me I'm wrong. Prove me that participation's not down year over year, that it's from 4 years ago to 3 to 2 to now, it's down. Sales are down and stuff like that. It's just how it is, guys. Ken was right, though. Racing sometimes regulates itself. And what it does is, in certain avenues, it forces out the people that, A, can't dedicate the time to it, can't afford it financially, or just think that the pursuit and the direction that it's going is not worth their effort because they see it being a war of attrition and cannibalism.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
I gotta be. Can I play devil's advocate here?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Because I'm gonna pick on you, Tommy.
Do so.
Why all of a sudden now are you so concerned about this? When a year or two before you never was concerned. Now all of a sudden you want to be a spokesperson or an advocate to be against prep. So
okay, let me clear this up tonight, and everybody can write it down. I'm an advocate for nothing. I'm telling you facts. What you do with them is your own. We're talking about why the decisions and why the things are going the way they're going. If you ask me, if you want to run a prep race, Brian, I'll support you. If you want to run an open prep race, I want you to go have fun with your buddies. I want you to go have fun and have a hoot. I don't discourage nobody from doing it. I am not an advocate for dry tire. I'm not an advocate for PJ1. I've told you what I'm going to do. Nobody, hey, don't let my story write your story. Everybody is their own individual. I choose not to pursue the open prep game anymore because of a couple things. A lot of times when I go to these races, Tommy, can you come clean the racetrack? Who's that a disadvantage to, Brian? Me.
You.
Now, hey, I've been paid to maintain racetracks. Let me be upfront about it. I did it willingly. What I want to do now is go race shoot the shit with my buddies. And I want to see the prep cars go 1-1 next year. I want to see dry tire cars go 1-3 next year. I want to see pro stock run 170 next year. I want it so fast when you pull the trigger, it's like lightning blowed up struck. Pow! You know, chow. Hell, everybody go have fun. That's what I want everybody to go do. But I am not an advocate. I am not going to tell you at your race what you need to do. If you ask me my opinion, I'll say, hey, I would have done it like this. But for the guys that want to run open prep, hey, guys, keep on digging, man. Don't let it die if that's what you really love.
But Tommy, you're right though. Attendance is down. We can't say it's due to prep. You know, travel expenses, all that stuff's getting higher, but it is down. The willingness to travel is not there anymore, right? For whatever reason. Okay. So let's talk about this, guys. What and you know, it's like beating a dead horse or beating the drum. What can we do to fix it? Yes, you got your diehards that go, hey man, I you know, this, I want to do it this way. I want to put as much snot on it as I can. I got 12 ESCs and I'm willing to burn them all up. Okay.
But you didn't finish the question though, Drew. Why didn't you also add in there, or what did Ken say last week? Or we go ahead and learn to tune our cars to get out of it and move on.
Yeah, well, yes, practice. That's what it is. Now, my answer to the whole practice thing is I don't care where you are. You cannot prepare yourself or get a track that sticky with all that stuff on it at your local race spot event unless you got a private road that nobody goes down.
You can in Pontiac.
See?
So I'll tell you what. So, and just to be fair, I'm not saying Ken's wrong. I got all them receipts in this phone for one time or another. All them people that beat the war drum for it today. At one point, this shit's stupid. One man that drugged me over the coals a little bit about Shady Side. At Shady Side looked me in my eyes. Piss on this. I'm going dirt oval racing. This is stupid. You have a good race and you change your mind. I get it. I don't care. Guys, go have fun with open prep. You know what? If they want to learn to tune out of it, fine. Well, learn to tune out of it. Hopefully it will survive and you'll still have races where you can go run for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. The analytics say that it is dwindling to where you'll be like carpet oval.
Yeah.
Your top tier unlimited, go as fast as you can. No cost is no object. There is a certain group that will do it. They'll walk around, beat their chest like Godzilla, and be happy. Do it. Look, nobody's going to show me shit. I don't care. Nobody's putting I was the fastest man on prep on their damn tombstone. Let's just be real. None of us do this for a living except for some manufacturers. Dustin doesn't race for a living. He manufactures cars for a living. Ken does, all the DRC and accelerant stuff. I mean, so guys, look, it's in their best interest. It's in Ken's best interest if this hobby stops the dwindle and we figure out a way to turn it around from a business standpoint to get more people involved. What you want is classes where people can go get their feet semi-wet, not drowned to death, and then they can decide if they want to step up to an unlimited style number chasing class, and they will understand the money that goes along with it. They'll understand the financial side it takes to do it. Because to run a DTO car is cheap, if you want to know the truth. Run a dry tire car is cheap. To run a prep tire car can become costly. To run a pro stock car, I don't think it costs a whole ton. So you've got two classes that have lower financial cost, but also they have lower performance than the unlimited performance class, pretty much. But there comes a higher cost with it, potentially a higher cost. So learn to tune out of it. I heard some people say that a long time ago, and they don't race SC no more.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But you know what, Drew? Let me say this. And, well, to the others too, I say Drew because he asked a kind of question. I would love to take a consensus or some kind of hear our viewers chime in and say the reason I got out of it, or thinking about getting out of it, or I'm not into it like I was. Was it 1, finances? Was it 2, prep? Or was it 3, just all the griping and stuff and the complaining and the drama behind it all?
Well, let's do
I would
that.
like to know what's the top 2-3 reasons, and see what are people really feeling.
Okay, so you want them to pick from one of the three, because we're gonna do this. It's only 50 minutes. How much time y'all got, Mike, Tommy? How much time y'all got?
As long as there's Red Bull, I can get up in the morning. It don't matter.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna hold you. Let's do this. Everybody that's on right now, tag somebody else. Tell them to come on. Let's get the top 3 reasons why people stop outlaw racing. All they got to do is just type it in. First thing you do, go tell somebody. See, there you go. Carl, prep. He say prep right there.
So, but to be honest with you, we know what the reason is. I don't need nobody to come on here and comment to validate what we already know. when there's a fucking Titanic full of dead R1 ESCs, and that drove people out of it because they were burning them up right and left. And it wasn't the ESC's fault. They could most of them. Hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that back. Some might have had an issue, but for the most part, they blowed up at the line because they couldn't. They wasn't turned up. Whatever the case may be, something caused them not to leave the line. We know what it is.
There it is.
Aaron Barrett says bitching. What's the bitching over? Bitching's over prep and the financial cost that came with burning tons of shit up.
I would think that those would be your top 2, the finance and prep, but that's me. And then some people are like, well, I blew it up because I didn't really know how to tune.
Well, okay, so if we go with the I didn't know how to tune, right? That means you didn't put in the work, right? You didn't practice.
I don't know their reason. I just want to hear what we're getting their opinions.
Okay, well, I'm with you. They coming in hot and heavy. I see 6 right there. Right? So ain't no way the 5 of us are gonna fix the shit, but let's try. Let's try to fix it. Come on. Let's try to fix it.
The economy and prep is what I hear. I do agree with the current state of the economy. Like, let's just tell the truth. To go travel got at least 50% more expensive over the past 2 years, I would say, if not more. Then when you it's costing you, loud minority crime. Nobody's crying. These are just facts. These are facts, Mr. Bean. And
well, I understand what he's saying.
It doesn't.
He's a lot of bitching.
So, no, there's a minority crying to keep unlimited prep. It's the other foot. If you go look at all the people that left, get them too. Don't just get the ones that's left. They're still here.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Get the guys who left 2 years ago. Right. Because I remember when we went to Vegas. Oh my God, it was a ton of people. And remember, we was running. That's when the DR10 just came out. They were running DR10s with fiberglass parts or 3D printed parts and won that race.
So
it was crazy.
Like Brad is an anomaly with his statement here. What I mean by that, he's one of the few clubs that has not died or has maintained. Most have seen lower participation or stop. That's a reasonable assessment of the current situation we have.
Yeah, but Brad's always not. This is not bad. This is a positive thing. Brad changes classes, according to what his people want to run, bringing in, new classes and stuff like that. So,
and that's part of a race director taking the temperature of the room, understanding what as a race director, your racers are customers.
Mm-hmm.
You provide a service. Economy is trash. Now, Jason, that is something I do agree with. We do have a lot of races. I'm not knocking nobody for having a race. I'm just saying there is a lot. This is getting like the news negative. It doesn't have to be. Hey, Steven, do you want to go race, buddy? Do you want to run open prep? I want you to run open prep. If there's some way I could help you to run open prep, now I'm not the damn one to ask. I'll be more than glad to tell you anything I know. I don't.
Yes.
I will promote the deal. It's just if you want it to grow, the question is growth. Then you have to take the temperature of the room, and the temperature says one thing, and a smaller group of racers says another. So DTO, there's dry tire racing, and let's just tell the truth. I tell this to everybody. It's really not dry tire. It's limited prep.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically one coat of something thin that doesn't gloss up. That's what it is. People race it, and real life is the bestest reason people get out. Yeah, there's like, hey, people get older, people chase other things, stuff like that too.
I made Brian mad. He gone. Brian left to sing. He left. No, I'm just playing. So also, guys, those who like to run prep, we get it. And Steve, I'm sorry you feel like it's turning into Steven, like some kind of debate or something, but it's really not. All we just trying to do is get everybody comments in one place, and let's just see what we can figure out. And like Tommy said, I'm not sure why what we call dry tire outlaw didn't take off. I mean, he's running 1.4s on the prep track, of course, right? So that's I mean, so it's not. Is it? People going, I don't want to go backwards.
There's a
1.4 is
lot
still
of
faster. Yeah,
A lot of
1.4 is still
people-
faster than what we were running.
A lot of people, and mom, me, I went 172 at 99. People they want to go run 1.4s. They were running 140s, and there was a few 30s up, mommy. People want to go fast. Well, just to understand that with fast comes a certain amount of responsibility, either financially or knowledge or whatever, and you better be able to have it all if you're going to go to the front. And I publicly want you to get out and race prep, have fun, make memories with your friends, guys.
Let me say this to Jason Bean and Junie Gordian. I totally agree with you guys, but as far as us for a show, we have to bring out the positive and negative. I know sometimes it does feel like it's more negative than positive, but right now I think that we're going through our paces in this hobby and so that's what we're trying to figure out. Hopefully sooner than later we can get it figured out and get back on the right track again. I mean, what Jason says is a tough pill to swallow, but in a sense he's right. But
I missed it. What was it?
Anthony.
Hmm?
But Jason said,
here's the way it works. I think this is a very true statement. Nobody that figures they've got an advantage or got it handled, it's negative to them. The people that don't want to chase it, don't want to fight it, and have seen people leave, understand both sides of it. And I would rather race with 400 people than I would with 40, because I want 400 people to come have fun.
Yeah.
But hey, it's okay to run open. I'm telling y'all, it's okay to run open prep if that's what you want to do. Hell, hey, everybody's got it figured out. Damn good job. Keep figuring it out. But like, it is what it is. If you want to grow the hobby, we will have to figure out a way to make pro stock and DTO grow. That way your prep tire can grow. Nobody is going to grow prep tire racing at its unsustainable rate of newcomers. They get in, they burn up 2 ESCs within a weekend. Look, if you're new to it, you don't know what you don't know, and you're going to burn some stuff up. And at $300 a pop for ESCs, a man's not going to miss his damn groceries or the light bill, but about one time, and mama's going to cuss him out. Put foams on, and boom, you'll go 1.3s, 1.5, so much less hassle. I hear that. Listen, I'm gonna help with the foam tire debate. if people want to go that direction, I encourage it. Please set up a race, get you some rules together, and show the rest of the SE community that it's a viable option. In my opinion, foam tire racing is about as viable an option right now as DTO. It will take off in certain areas, but it needs something to help it get over that hump if that's the direction people want to go. It needs that. How do we get past the dry tire? I don't understand why. With foam tire, it's fairly new. People don't know. Maybe it's a viable option down the road. I don't know. But you got to have somebody's got to put on a big foam tire, 2-wheel drive SC race. And I'm not talking about this shit where you run bandits against our cars. I'm talking about because I don't know which one has an advantage. I don't know if bandits are faster or our shit would be fast. I don't know. But you need to have an SC race for that. And then there's going to have to be education. I'm sure there's a school somewhere out there that's charging for education on how to prep foam tires. They'll be glad to show you how. How do you prepare the track? Just scraping all this stuff like that. It's all new. Will you burn things in sugar prep? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think you can. I don't think. Maybe stuff just goes bad naturally. I don't know. But guys, we talk about it. Somebody needs to step up and put on that style of race and get some. You need to get Ken Loopy to come run it. Get Rick Talbot to come run it. Get some of them big hammers to come run it. Step outside their comfort zone and step down. And if people see people they look up to run it, maybe they'll run it. Maybe they'll want to try it. Like Ken and Rick and Frank Greer, they look what they doing. Man, they went and tried it. They said it wasn't bad. Blah 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 blah. Cody says you don't really wear tires in 7th scale racing if you don't hit nothing or chunk them, from crashing. So it's not a tire issue as far as got to have 50 sets of tires. There's none of that from what he says. The prep's cheap. Guys, everybody's got these solutions, but nobody's doing anything to do it.
Well,
somebody's got to put their money where the mouth is.
Like you said, Tommy, you just need somebody with notoriety or someone that has a good foothold to do something or set something up.
Well,
That's the way I look at it. If
you look at Cece 2 weeks ago, she won in the foam tire 2-wheel drive class with her SD car.
She did 1,200. Yeah. Her and Carlos went down there, did their thing.
Right. It's a whole different vibe with the foam tire racing than it is with prep. People seem to, it's a different style. I see like some of the races, drivers ready, pow! It's just, I'm like a bunch of bang light racing, stuff like that. People get accustomed to one style of racing. They kind of, I don't know. So there's a lot of stuff that would, maybe it works out, maybe it don't.
And Junie, that's a good point what Junie said. I know some people that run a rubber tire, and Anthony, we've done it. We've tried to run that foam tire at Ease, one of Reed's races, and it's hard to mix because once your tire hits that stuff from SE and you get over into that foam tire stuff, it goes crazy.
It upsets the car. Something terrible.
I've been to one of ET's races where you dare not get your SE car around the sugar.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, there's gotta be good lane control on it. There's got to be a clear divide between the lanes.
Yes.
Yeah. And what he's saying what Tommy's saying isn't a bad idea to host a foam tire race. The same way we put them on outlaw cars, we can put them on pro stock cars, we can put them on everything else, and get out there and do a race day with it and see what people think.
Yeah. Well, we opened that can of worms. We upset a couple of people, so let's go ahead and bring that. Let's close it down. Tom, I know you need to give me one of them sayings, for the week. I hadn't got mine today.
Let me tell you something. People gonna be pissed. No matter, I don't give a damn if you're giving out free cheeseburgers. Somebody's gonna be pissed because you put cheese on their burger. It just is what it is. We ain't all gonna agree, but we can be. Ken said one thing: We can agree to disagree, and we can be cordial and friendly at the racetrack. Just because I have a different opinion or others have a different opinion than me means I hate them. No. Look, I come from one type of racing and background. Others come from other stuff. Some people may not have raced none of this till they got into this. Hey, Aaron Bales just brought up, somebody said something to me. His name is Daniel Ray. Daniel Ray runs drag radio cars, drives one of the fastest drag radio cars, the Memphis Gangster. He runs real stuff where you actually get killed when you crash, not sweep it up in a pan. So he says what hurts this style of racing is seeing the ET. And I don't disagree with that.
I've heard that.
Because getting outran, but really not knowing how bad you got outran, and making somebody have to make decisions not to sit on a number. They're like, damn, I gotta race Brian. His shit looks fast, man. I think I can go 100th better. Let's not bash racing, people. Enjoy the positivity. Not bashing. No bash. Love all y'all. Want all of you to have fun no matter what race you do with. Strong tire, sugar prep, sticky prep, no prep, pro stock, Traxxas, pro style cars. It don't matter. I want you to go have fun, guys. That's what this has gotten away from. It has gotten to be so serious that you can look over, and some people, it looks like they ain't got no goodwill for you sometimes when you're racing.
Yeah,
like, just go have fun. Go have fun at race. Get back to having fun at the racetrack. Race what you want to race. I hope if you want to go run dry tire, I hope there's 300 cars there. If you want to run prep or pro stop, I don't care. As many as can be. Go have fun. Go make memories with your buddies. That's why I'm doing it. I have more family that's not blood from racing in my life than I have family walking this earth. If that don't speak volumes for what racing can do for you as a human being, something's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I wound up having Texas brother and nephew. I got Georgia hoodlums. I got North Carolina Sasquatches. We got it all in this family. Love them all.
Hoodlums, man.
Yeah.
So Mike,
y'all act up sometime, Mike.
Mike, I need to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, Mike, you've been awfully quiet.
Yeah,
well, first, let's not just throw Mike in the mix like that. Mike, let's look at it like this. We talked about all that stuff. We got the feedback and all that. What do you actually think would help, if anything, improve what we're doing right now?
And don't agree with that guy up top just because who he is.
True, he's got a valid point, but business side, I don't think you can, honestly. Everybody's out there that's making stuff for our hobby to be able to be successful in what we do is depending on us to continue buying that product from the manufacturer so they can stay in business. Do I want something to change? Yes. Will it change? I don't know. But at the same time, the change that I want to do or am thinking that I like to see happen will put a lot of people out of business. And I don't want to see that. I want them to stay in the hobby because a lot of them support us. They sponsor some of our races. We don't want to see them leave. But at the same time, I do want to see our sport grow with something that's more neutral. For example, the PJ. Nobody makes that except the manufacturer itself. It's a neutral ground. Yes, I would love to see more PJ races, but, like myself and Tommy, we're sponsored by prep companies. Tommy's Red Monster and I'm Live Action. I don't want to just go to every race to run PJ and not run none of Live Action stuff. That's not good business. Right. And it's going to make them go out of business. And I don't want to see that. It's because they help support the hobby. But yes, there has got to be something that will be, I would go back to OGs. Just get rid of all the donkey butter, as Tommy would call it, and just go back to straight OG. Don't make nothing else.
Mike, let me stop you right there.
You hit a nerve. You hit his nerve. Look at him. His hands ticking.
That would be no. And Tommy, you can stay here. I'm sorry, I don't mean to point. That would be that would be a problem because people are now mixing it in their basements and their garages. And if you say, let's stop it right now and go back to the OG, I get it. But people are going to be putting this stuff on their tires because
we've
That
heard
the earlier it probably won't.
Well, we've heard the old saying.
I want to find ways to be able to combat that butter that's on the starting line. I want to be able to learn how to get out of it. But if I can't, because you got 50 other people in front of me that's using different contraptions of bubble gum, peanut butter, and donkey crap, how am I going to learn to get out of it? I can't grab my tablet, hook it up to the car, and throw in about 20 more point in the radio or in the ESC.
At the line.
Yeah, it's just like I said earlier. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what we're doing. There's nothing in the rule saying that we can't do what we do. It's open prep. Do what you want. But again, you better get ready to go up that line. And if you have more than multiple grooves and every single groove is that donkey butter, you're like, well, crap. I guess I have to turn my point up in my radio by 50 and hope and cross my fingers I don't blow nothing. That's what happened to my car. But it is what it is. I mean, if you're going to be in that sport in prep class, you got to learn and to adapt. If you can't, you may have to fall back one class, go to DTO, go to Pro Stock, or
I got one for you. I got a solution. It's legit, and it's not my solution. It comes from Tom Rockwell. Tom said, and he brought this up. Tom says he still thinks his idea of having a race where you had an open prep class, a spec PJ1 class, and you divide the racetrack up like we do for DTO. You could literally have we can spec PJ1 race, here's your lanes, and we can open prep, and here's your lanes. You can do that. You can do both. One doesn't have to kill the other. I mean, everybody wants middle ground, right? That's basically what everybody's hollering. We need a middle ground. Some people will die on the hill of prep. Some people will die on the hill of PJ1. So at some of these, if we had a race where it was like that, where you've got 2 grooves for open prep, you've got a couple grooves and it's clearly divided like we do DTO now. We say, hey, from here over is this. Here's PJ1 only. And you would have to use track supplied PJ1 or whatever. This can work. Talk about prep kills prep. Coming from someone who hasn't rested this, but has watched and listened for a few, my humble opinion. Christina? I want to word this in a very constructive way. To turn a blind eye to a problem means one day the problem will finally kill you, is what it boils down to. So to not have open dialogue about compromises or solutions will never fix or regrow what we're doing. And that's what all of us want to see it grow. There's nobody that's watching that doesn't want to see it grow. There's nobody that wants to kill off one or the other. It's real simple. There's a certain group. It's just like voting. One side looks at one way, one side looks at the other. You can both coexist at the race. You can both. It works for DTO. I'm giving X amount of racetrack. Why can't it work for prep? And if you want to do PJ1, I mean, there's a way to do it. It's not turning a blind eye. Okay, well then it's real simple. We'll just not talk about prep ever again, and it'll fix itself. I'm down for that.
But everyone is trying to fix it every week after a national race.
Well, it's and Christina, I don't think that they're trying to fix it after every national race. I just think that's where the most problems happen. And it's like this, and
she's right. Then that's what they're fixing after the big races, where the most of the problems are.
Well, that's where the most of the problems are, because you do get more people, and more people want to go faster than you get at your local race. And that's what I mean. When you go to try to practice it, and you're at home, your track doesn't look like that of the local race, right? So you at a local race and you only got 5 coats of donkey butter, and you like, oh man, I'm running 1/4. You get over there by what, the first 30 minutes of practice, everything that you know don't work.
But hey, we ask people for their thoughts and opinions, so I respect her opinion.
I do respect
I do
it.
too.
I absolutely respect it, because she's a part of the race crew down there. She knows exactly what's going on.
If the majority don't want to talk about it no more, okay.
Yeah, we ain't got to talk about it.
We ain't got to talk about it.
But then you guys saying you're hearing it behind the scenes where people are messaging Mike or you, or coming up to y'all, talking to y'all, saying, hey, what are we going to do?
As unfortunately, and I'm going to say this, and it's not toot my own horn, people have a belief in me and my ability to speak to a group of people to try to enact change.
Yep.
Okay. So people use me as their mouthpiece because maybe they don't feel comfortable, and maybe they can't as eloquently put it as I do sometimes about the things we need to do and speak out on all this. So everyone complains after everyone. Listen, I watch all this shit. I'm just praying. You're right. You know why people complain? Because if it was fun combating some of these situations, people wouldn't complain. But it's real simple. If you want to run open prep, you know what you're getting into. You know the pitfalls of it, accept the challenges of it, and try your best.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna give you my thoughts. If and you know that don't matter to a hill of beans to anybody's out there, because I don't race it anymore. Okay. Yes, you guys should be able to race any way you want to race. If you guys want to plop that stuff on and race like that, race like that. No one here is saying don't do it. It's kind of like a car heading downhill with no brakes, right? It's going downhill with no brakes. That's all. But yes, we're not gonna. I mean, like I said, us 4, us 5, we can't change the situation. We can try to talk about it. We're at the end of it.
It's so what is the solution, Tommy? Well, the solution is, what do you want? What do you want to happen? You have to answer a couple questions first. Do you want regrowth of the hobby, or do you want better quality of racing? So I'm going to assume that you want growth of the hobby, and you want better quality racing, and you want happier people. The only way that happens is the destruction part of what we do has to lessen. We have to see less electronics blowing up. We have to see less parts failures. We have to see some of that. But then again, when you do that, you're not unlimited racing anymore, or outlaw racing anymore. So you have to offer other venues and avenues for racers to race so they can participate at what level they want to commit to. And then when you have new people, maybe somebody runs pro stock for a year, runs DTO for a year, then runs prep tire for a year. You would hope you've set the structures up to step up the growth of your unlimited class, or at least have a supply of people that may be enthused. Unlimited prep may not be what everybody wants to do. We keep talking about it and fixing it. And what's going on? Take one. Exactly. You know what you're getting at. Okay. Okay. So with that comment, Christina, there is no fixing. There's nothing to fix. It's like when you sign the waiver to go into a big race. You know what you're getting into. I personally, if you want to run it. Whatever support you need from me, be more than glad to give you support. But at this time, this is what killed it. To regrow it, we have to figure out a way to supply it with people to regrow it. You can't plant dead seeds to grow anything. I think in the end, racing also depends on what you can afford and how deep you want. You're right. There's a lot of how deep are your pockets. So, I mean, I think I've proven over the years my pockets is about as deep as anybody that does it, and I don't care to chase the headache for me no more. That's all I'm saying. a lot of people, it's become a headache because it's not you. I've seen the best get stuck. People that have schools on not getting stuck get stuck. So try more classes. Exactly. That's why, like, if foam tire is a thing, it's a thing. If dry tire and another iteration is a thing, it's a thing. If open prep and PJ1 spec prep races are a thing, I think somebody needs to try that next year. Somebody really needs to try to have. Here's the open prep side of the racetrack. Here's the PJ spec side of the racetrack. There's two different classes. I think you would be amazed at the turnout for that because it's two options. It supplies both sides of this debate with a functional way to race at the same race. So we ain't solving world hunger. We ain't gonna cure cancer. It ain't gonna happen. You're gonna have to figure out a way to please both sides the best you can. And the only way to do it is either spec only races, open only races, or a dual race, as Tom Rockwell has suggested. I mean, there's some options out there. We just need a race promoter to maybe let's think outside the box as a community. That's what we need to do as a community. It's not me against y'all, y'all against me. No, that's not what we're doing here. It is me trying to come up with a way to keep people involved. How do you stop the bleeding, and then how do you make it grow? I run a class with Budget Macro Stock. I don't leave anything out. Yeah, there is a class for everybody kind of right now, but there might need to be a race that has a double outlaw, so to speak.
I got something I need to say, and I know I'm gonna probably get bashed for this, and I know I'm gonna probably get some hate mail. But go back 2, 3, and 4 years. At one time, who was dominating SC? Let's just be honest. Cody Offenbacher and his buddy. Was he not?
Mm-hmm.
Did we not all at one point in time bash them for what they were doing to the track? Yes, we all have. We can't all sit no. Everybody's heard it. Everybody's seen it. When they showed up, people would gripe and complain. We all need to give them an apology because guess what? They were doing what was legal because it was open prep. Was it not?
It was open prep. Just nobody had seen it before.
No. Hold on. Here's one of them stories.
Okay, go ahead, Tommy.
Here's one of them stories.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate with you on this one.
There was a group of people. Hell, you know what? I ain't even gonna protect the names no more. I can tell you where it all came from. When we went to up there to the 37-hour race in Tennessee called the
Tennessee.
What was it? Smoke in the mountains, whatever it was.
King of the Smokies.
King of the Smokies.
King of the Smokies.
The one at the racetrack where Dustin had the railroad tie.
Yep, King of the Smokies.
GFRP seen R1 over there with prep we'd never seen before. Point blank. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna let the story out. I'm gonna take what blame is the blame. I'm gonna lay blame where it lays.
I know exactly what the story is.
Me and J Fab and all of us seen it and said, "Holy, what the hell do they have?" It was some form of condensed OG get stuck. We told Jeff, "I don't care what you got to do to make what they got. Get on it." Me, J Fab, all of us, every one of us in GFRP did. Jeff made Spider Spunk. We got it. J Fab tested it. J Fab's words were, "Tommy, this shit is crack. You can't get away from it once you start running. It's ungodly." And then, but we didn't realize the ramifications. We not know what we asked. Okay. Yeah. So then we started running it and we said, this ain't good. This is an advantage. Selfishly, we asked Jeff not to sell it. And I got the damn receipts to prove all this conversation. Said, we need to keep it for us. We were going to try to be the ones to fuck it up. That's the truth.
bunch of greedy, no good.
No,
right.
hey, look,
You
and I
damn
seconded it, Tommy. I know it was.
I know that.
I'll tell you, because 3 of them got some and went out and practiced with it. Called me before that Sunday and said, when I go to Ohio, I'm going to set this bitch on fire. That's exactly what he told me. I said, you ain't going to do nothing. He went out that son bitch and ran a 40, a 41? Like it was nothing. Set it on fire. I said, oh my goodness.
So, like I said, selfishly, we didn't want Jeff to sell it. Jeff made the right business decision to sell it. You know, he had every right to. And then it started a war. And then everybody ran it. It got misused at a level. Notice I didn't say illegally. I said just got misused.
Yeah.
I knew we were in trouble when Cody and Josh went to Rock Hill and nobody could leave behind them and they burned shit up like the woods was on fire. Point blank. These people left that race, said, damn this shit. I don't know what they got. I said, I know what they've got.
Yeah.
That's how the whole deal went, guys.
It sure did.
And then
Here we are.
Then Red Monster has to come up with something to combat it. Live Action has to come up with something to combat it. Then there's White Spider, and then there's Subsonic, and there's so the story. It is nuclear warfare. Everybody pushed the damn nuke button at the same time. So here's where we are.
People was trying to get their butt kicked.
That story has never been told in public till tonight. And I told JFab at one point I would tell it just to clear the air. Jeff did nothing wrong. Steve's done nothing wrong. Cody and Josh did nothing wrong. Anybody that's run any of those type of products has done nothing wrong because it's not illegal. But sometimes you've got to do what's best, even when it's not what is best for you. Sometimes the betterment of the sport and the hobby means you have to back up. That's all I'm saying. You ain't got to back up. You can keep going forward. But there's no sanctioning body that's ever done anything in racing that hasn't had to change the rules for the competition to survive and to make it viable past, the end of their nose, whether it be NASCAR, NHRA, or whatever.
Well, I agree, sir. I remember the stories.
But people like the ambiance of running outlaw. They love it. They love to say, I run outlaw. I get it. These cars are absolutely freaking monsters. Do y'all realize that the faster guys in SC, 60 foot faster than the world's fastest pro mods, real cars? They 60 foot faster than Stevie Jackson, the Sheik, and all of them. The damn things are faster than a real car that's worth $500,000. They look like rats on acid when they leave. Frank Greer's shit was lit. If it don't rain that bitch out, he's gonna win that race up there probably. His shit was on a different level because of the prep. He figured out the prep. Just like Ken and Rick for this year have been wearing everybody's ass out because they figured out the prep. But my point is, that's why we're at where we're at, because everybody went nuclear because of what Drew just said. I'm tired of getting my ass kicked. Ulrich, I love him to death. He says it the best. You better get them before they get you. Yeah. That ain't how he says it, but that's the gist of it. Like Marshawn Lynch, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I gets got, and that's how people look at it. So keep running open prep. There's a way that like Supa and people have maintained lanes and stuff. Keep doing it. Try to, when you see somebody struggling with prep, even if they're not on your car, maybe not on your sponsor of prep or whatever, take the time to say, hey man, is there anything I can help you with? Maybe give you a pointer or two. Because while you might be helping somebody that outruns you one day, if you don't help them, they might not be there to ever outrun you. or you outrun them again. They might just walk away. So it's a slippery slope of help that you have to go down. How's that? Is that good, Brian? I mean, I do good?
Yeah. Listen, hey, I just saying, if you go back, we gave them a lot of static. And I'm thinking, why did we give them static when it was open prep? It was legal.
Well, I'll say this. I'm not. Yes, we gave them shit because of the way they figured out how to apply it and go fast when nobody else did. It wasn't the actual prep, like Tommy said. When it first started, you would go up to the line and be like, "What the hell is this?" And you like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave in that shit, and my car's gonna roll." No, your car ain't going nowhere. You ain't got your points high enough. Not even close. You don't have it. I remember times where they would wait. They would have practice all day Friday. They would wait till the track got gummed up enough for them to put the rest of their stuff on there, and then they'll go out there and drop that 132 in 2 passes. Whop! Just like that. I'm like, you ain't gonna practice? Ain't enough stuff out there for me. You gotta be kidding. You got to be kidding. They wait till about 5:30 that night. Yeah, that's about right. 32. Race over.
It's not that they won, like Brad. It's not that they won so much. For me, I don't want to sabotage my racer to outrun. That's my belief only. I speak for Tommy on that. I don't want to do no harm to nobody else at the racetrack. I just want to outrun you fair and square, and I don't want something that I left behind on the racetrack to burn your shit up. That's just me. It don't have to be everybody. Not everybody sees it like that, and I'm fine with that. But to me, that's what pissed everybody off. It's like once it became an epidemic, they wasn't going to stop. Money's too good to stop. Everybody could have stopped it. Everybody's got that option not to run it, to run an OG style prep or run whatever. But you run what you think you've got to win. And at some point, you just have to make a moral and ethical decision of how you want to do it. There's no rule against it. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm down with that, like 4 flat tires. Do it. But like then when everybody else does it and it becomes nuclear and everybody's pissed off, hell, I ain't pissed at them for it. They got theirs and they got gone. They left like a thief in the night. They robbed the bank and left. It is what it is. The truth has been spoken tonight about the existence of the damn donkey butter. I mean, there's gonna be people bash me for saying y'all greedy bastards. I mean, he's not bashing me, he's just giving me shit. But yeah, I was willing to do the same thing they were. But I'm also man enough to admit it was the wrong thing.
Timu got me, man. They done locked up my computer. That joint just went down. It just cut off by itself.
Man, you got to quit buying them Boondoos instead of Voodoos. You got to buy the OG stuff. Quit buying Boondoos.
Well, y'all funny.
I do want to say I do appreciate everybody's thoughts and opinions tonight. That's nice to hear all that you shared it with us. Especially you, Christina. She doesn't normally chime in, but it's nice to hear her thoughts and her opinions on this.
You know why it's important for her to chime in, Brian?
Well, she sits behind the scenes and sees it all and talks to interacts with a lot of people. So she just sits back here and just like a sponge takes it all in.
She offers a different perspective that sometimes my experience may jade me to think a certain way. And sometimes you need the openness of somebody else to say, hey, Tommy, have you thought about it? Hey, Brian, have you thought about this? Hey, Mike. Hey, Drew. Hey, Anthony, have y'all thought about this? Because sometimes we get so caught up in
tunnel vision.
And our problems or our vision that we can't see the whole field of play.
Yeah.
For alcohol, why not do center and do? You get 2 minutes, do what you want, your lane. If whatever it takes to make it grow. I like the idea everybody's coming on with something. Say, hey, have y'all thought about this or that?
Yep.
That's why it's all good. I mean, let's just tell the truth. If I wouldn't have done a live the Sunday after the race, we're not even talking about this. I got on and blowed off steam, and I basically kicked the hornet's nest of the damn NPRC no prep community.
I'm
maybe
sorry,
she
Tommy.
maybe she just took a day off just to kind of.
Yeah.
I could have just left you alone, Tommy. I'm sorry.
You should have waited
I
till
had
Monday,
to poke
Tommy.
the bear.
No, I mean, look. No, look. I said what I said, and I was nice about it. I told everybody, if you want to go run up and prep, go run it. It just wasn't going to be my cup of tea. I want everybody to be happy. And I still believe that going to the fastest racetrack in the country and putting all that shit on your tires is not, it makes no sense to me. Nobody will ever tell me anything to make it make sense.
But see, Tommy, where you messed up is by you coming out before doing that, before announcing the show or the updates for the Clash. People gonna think that you had a part in changing the rules to go PJ1.
So let's clear that up. Hey,
Yeah.
Mike, how'd that conversation go? How'd that conversation go, Mike? So that everybody knows.
For a fact, but like I said, we had people that come up to us want to know if we were going to change it up by going to PJ or if it's going to be open prep. So with those drivers coming up to Tommy and Steve asking us that, kind of self-answered question there.
The decision to do it, I was standing in the pay line to get paid. Bush hollers at me. Mike Bush hollers at me, hey, come over here. We want to ask you something. Mike is standing there. Mike Bush is standing there. Carl Jeffcoat, Steve Rule, Zach, and somebody else. I walk over and say, hey, I just come right quick. Hey, what do you think about making the Clash a PJ1 race? I look up. I go, is that what y'all think would be best? Is that what y'all want to do? Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm one of the 3 members of the board. 2 of them wanted to do it, and I didn't see a reason not to do it, no matter how shitty my experience was. Mike Bush, in his wisdom, Steve and Carl, they both ran really good. Everybody in that circle agreed that PJ1 would be just fine. Now, if people want to run me under the bus and say, oh, that's bullshit, you're the reason, then blame me. Give me the hell, because that means you're giving somebody else a break. My back's big enough. Ride my ass if you need to, if it'll make you feel better. But this decision was brought to my attention. I never made it. I never suggested it. But you know what? Hindsight being 2020, it's a damn good idea. Because when you go to a racetrack that is prepped with PJ1, it only makes sense to use it. So people hate me for it, they can hate me. Send me hate mail. I don't care. I'll even tell you my address right now. It's 1-800-GET-LOST-LANE. I don't give a shit. Just so you know. If you be mad at me. If you love me, love me. I love all y'all. We all know PJ. I've been around forever. So, look, Dave, that bastard's been running PJ1 forever since Dave probably helped make PJ1 back on the arc and brought it over here. And he's been running it, and that man's won. How much money has that man won this year? He's competitive. He's in the top 10 just about everywhere he goes with it, guys. So, and that's an open venue. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This race is going to go off with or without you. And some of the people that's giving me shit on this TV show here, live podcast, are the same people that are saying, hey, I just want to make sure the race will be done Saturday, right? No, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We're coming. Some of them that's giving me shit are coming to run it. So it must not be that bad.
Well, they just want to come see your smiling face, Tommy. That's all.
Maybe they want to come see the world's fastest dry tire car. I don't know.
So what's the record now? Because a lot of people don't ask that question.
So I went 145 at 103, and AJ this past weekend went 144 at 97 down at RCDRL. But I'm
Two
not
different surfaces.
Huh?
Two
No,
different surfaces.
no.
So
Hey guys, who's the fastest dry tire car in the country right now? AJ.
AJ, yeah.
He went 1. Well, he's the quickest.
So when is this grudge race going to be set up?
I told him make sure he brings that bucket of bolts with him. Fast.
So what we talking about is we gonna have us. Let me not say we. I probably can't run faster than the 160 or something, but we'll see. We're gonna pull and blow the dust off of them.
You know what? I tell you what. If me and AJ will grudge race Friday night just for shits and giggles. It ain't got to be. I don't have to race him for no $1,000 or whatever. It can be. I challenge AJ Marasco to 10 U Daddies Friday night.
You talking about $1,000? That's worth more than that. Ain't nobody gonna race you for that.
No, I said no. We ain't gonna race for 1,000. I said we'll run for 10 U Daddies.
And that's what I'm saying. I would rather have 10 U Daddies than $1,000.
Oh yeah. Mark Vine still owes me 7 U Daddies. I ain't forgot.
Hey, look, and you need to bring him on this show and let him say that to you right here publicly, for any question that you answer.
So all you AJ Marasco fans, I know a lot of you down there in Florida love him. I love him. He's good people. Get on that ass and tell him, don't you whimper, don't you run, because it's going to be fun when Tommy's got the gun on your ass. Boy, I'm going to put it on you. You're going to get both barrels of the smoke. And everybody will come and watch it, and we'll have a good time and laugh about it and bullshit, and I'll win, and he'll run second. That's just what it's going to be. That's just how it's going to happen.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. What was it, Cody? What is it Yale Lock and them used to say? Cody and them, I'm going to bust his pamper for him, I believe. Or Charles Lucas used to say, I'm going to bust his pamper.
I'm going to bust his pamper.
I'm going to bust his pamper. So we're going to have fun with it. Hey, guys that run dry tire, it's a great place to run dry tire. I'm telling you right now. And just for a fact, it's all in good. It is, Justin. Hey, Justin, you run dry tire too. I got more.
There he is.
If you're from Florida and you want some dry tire smoke, we can run for you, daddies. Don't matter.
There he is.
It didn't take long, did it, boys?
No, he got on here quick. Go ahead and tell him.
Hey, sometime Friday at the Clash, me and you gonna run in dry tire. We're gonna run for 10 U Daddies. Can I get a commitment from you that you'll race me Friday night for 10 U Daddies, AJ Marasco? Woo! I got AJ Tommy $20. Damn. You know what? You Florida people just stick together like.
Who is that right there? Who said that?
Power Matt Dave.
Hey, Power Matt. I got you. I cover that.
Oh, Big Drew knows where the smoke's at.
I cover that. I'm with Tommy.
Man, I don't want you to quit RC.
You didn't already quit Outlaw.
Hey, AJ, it's real simple. Real simple. You ain't gonna make me quit. You gonna holler uncle. You gonna holler uncle and dry tire. You can go down there and you can have old Mercandale type in whatever number on that ticket you need. When you come to Shady Side, they don't print no fake tickets.
Oh,
they don't print no fake tickets. Ain't no that Photoshop shit up there in North Carolina.
Hey, I don't know if AJ can properly defend himself on text message. AJ, you say the word if you want me to send you a link so you can talk to Tommy personally.
Oh, please bring him on.
Oh,
please.
God, no. It's time to go to bed,
look,
man.
Guys, it's not fair. I'm a loud mouth. He's a real quiet, humble man, such as himself. We go on back and forth. I mean, hey, it doesn't matter. Hey, old Dexter right there going to get that damn smoke. If he lines up in the bed,
he done called man Dexter.
Dexter. He better put on a lab coat. He better go get 3 Hail Marys, better pray over it. Whatever he needs to do, he better get some of that Florida orange juice put in that car. I don't care. He going to need some liquid sunshine.
Hey,
I'll
I
have to put
challenge Brian to a race. Dry tire.
What? I don't even run dry tire.
Huh?
Yeah, you
Yes,
do.
you do. Don't lie. I
I
know
know
you got
VXL,
one.
that's right.
You know,
I take you on that bet, Drew.
Huh?
Oh,
I take
You
you
said
on
me
that
and you?
race.
oh, I
ooh,
like
Me
it.
and you.
ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
some smoke on the race. Yeah.
He said, what kind of dry tire?
What
I
we
got
running down there? Same rules. Now I have my car
2025
haven't touched the
PPRS.
ground, and I'm going put myself on the line. I'll run.
I'll have to put NW. Yep. That's the only way you're gonna be like me. That's the only way you're gonna feel what it's like to be a winter and dry tire. AJ's put NW on the hood. I understand. Little kids sometimes buy the t-shirts that are heroes too. I'll get a comic t-shirt made for you.
Hey, Tommy, tell him you go sign it for him after you beat him.
Oh, I tell you what, I'll have to order him a special t-shirt and medium. Now I wear an XL man size. He wears a medium. I'll get him one of them mediums. We'll sign it.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is GFRP on GFRP crime.
Yeah, let me keep my mouth closed before I go out there and get slammed up.
Well, I mean,
I'll be out there
you and
watching.
Anthony, it sounds like you and Anthony gonna have some smoke.
Yeah, me and Anthony got smoke. I'll run him. I'll run him.
Oh, wait a minute. Brad's getting in on it.
Hey, I ain't say nothing about no rubber dry tires. I got something for you.
Oh, here we go. He got them tips. He sound like Trigger Man up there in North Carolina.
I got some for you.
Hey, I don't have a set yet, sir. So that would be a no-go. I don't have a set.
You know, I do wonder what a foam tire car would run like at Shady Side. No joke. I'm talking like,
oh my God, that thing will be fast.
Dude, I honestly, I told AJ, I said, I bet you a foam tire pro mod car would absolutely leave the planet.
You know, all this stuff going on, and you got Dynotech sitting back just grinning like, that's right. Come on, call me up, get your tires.
Well,
Man,
hey,
I didn't ask him for a set of tires 20 times.
I seen somebody just release some tires for the 7th scale stuff today. Is it Black Belt RC? I think is the name of it.
I didn't see it yet.
Hold on, let me do some research while we.
Yeah, look it up on Facebook. He said, "Hey, you know, we're gonna start testing, showed the tire and everything."
Mm.
So it sounds like there's some traction behind that type of movement. And there'll be more options, you know. But
Hey, Dynotech is selling them now. Where they're going, he would be able to tell more. But if he's selling them, that means people are behind the scenes testing.
yes,
They are testing them.
I mean, the BSR. You've got there's I think there's like 5 or 6 manufacturers right now, and it seems like maybe a few more getting in the tire game. So
My computer is still updating. This
yeah. Temu
got me. I ordered a couch and it came in. It would fit in the dollhouse.
You know, it's funny. It's funny how people have different names for things, ain't it? Just like couch. That's a new code word. Couch. What you looking at? Couch. You've been looking at a couch for an hour. Damn good couch. Dog. Damn good couch is on there. I promise. Look at the way that couch folds up, guys.
All right, guys, this is almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. I ain't messing with y'all.
Yep.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, we appreciate y'all coming on.
Yep.
We'll let y'all get y'all final words in. Whoever would like to go first.
Mike, you go ahead. I've heard enough of Tommy.
Wow.
All I can say is I can't wait for the Clash. I know it's going to be a really good event now since we're opening it up to all 3 classes. I hope everybody comes out and have a great time. You know, that's one thing I love about sport. I just want to say thanks to Live Action and Caldwell Raceworks for my sponsorship. Hopefully I'll get some money, put some electronics back in the car so I can go racing, but I won't be racing at the Clash, so I'll be helping out where it's needed. So hopefully we'll have a great time.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Guys, everybody, you got the ability to come to the Clash now. Anybody can come. All the information, if you need anything, contact myself, Mike, or Steve. The pit map will come out hopefully Friday is the plan. We'll go over that. You know, thanks to all the guys that helped me with Red Monster, with Steve, Dustin at GFRP, Paul at Shark RC Bodies, Aaron Klein at Ghost RC, Nick Bell with all the horsepower under the hood, Chris Candy at PTR, Jody Miller with my lids. Thank all y'all so much. Kevin Caldwell with the wings and everything. I think that's everything. I'm old, man. I forget a lot.
NW.
Yeah, NWO. So we'll all have a good time. You'll get to see me and AJ grudge race Friday night. For some U daddies. Hopefully he will accept my challenge. He hasn't said that he would, if you'll notice that.
I did know. Tommy, I did notice that.
It's
AJ,
called
we need
non-commitment.
you to either accept or decline, sir.
Yeah, look, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I understand some people that got feathers on their legs.
He said that his class runs prep.
Huh?
He said that he will only come to the class if you run prep.
I'll be running something. You can call it prep. I call it conditioner. But,
Hey, Tommy can probably go out there. If he's running 145s, he can compete with a lot of the daggone outlaw cars.
Here's what I'll say. I'm going to bring a single car to the clash. You may see that single car run one class or two classes.
Tommy, I heard you wanted to put one of your cars up for auction on the show and sell it for charity.
No.
What charity is that, Drew?
I don't know. Some charity. You can have you a Tommy car with the fastest sayings in the West. Put it up for auction.
Is that the one he stomped?
It's still there. I beat the body back out. It's got a few scuffs on it.
Man, it's a GF. It's an Apollo. That thing can take a beating. It probably put it down. It'll run right now. That's
Maybe. I think the only thing that's broke on it is the carbon, the front clip on the carbon. I tried to break that son of a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to send it straight to hell. Point blank. I was sick of it, frustrated, that my emotions get the best of me.
It happens.
It happens. Good, big dog.
It happens. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It felt good to get that frustration out. Because then, once that happened, I turned my focus to that dry tire car. Oh, that was about to be a fucking Jason Voorhees running through that deal if we'd got to run it all. A murder.
I heard Frank Greer had a fast dry car too.
Frank,
that weekend.
Frank was running real good. I typically ran about 3 numbers better than Frank.
Oh,
all I was trying to do was just run a little bit quicker than everybody else. If I had to lean on it, I probably could have won a 40 or 39.
Oh, he said he could have. Woo. Okay. All right,
the racetrack, but in dry tire, track temp means a lot. And once you lose track temp, you're going to slow down. The prep cars got faster. If you think about it, Friday night, you had a ton of people start going 30s when the track cooled off just a little bit. You needed that temp. So, but hey, hopefully I can try to run a 30 something at the Clash in dry tire. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna tell you that.
Hey, let me borrow that tune, Tommy. Send that to me.
It's on the internet, Drew. Everybody has seen everything I do in dry tire on the internet.
Where is it at? Under your name or something? I'll go look.
It's under my name. I've let it off on some of these shows. Guys, look, put your first dot on 20, put your second dot on 100, run 15 boost, run 60 turbo. Bring your turbo in at 50%, 70 to 80 degrees per second.
There it is.
There it is. I haven't did that. And you've seen me condition tires.
Yeah.
So, nothing's changed, guys.
Just
Tommy the fire man.
All I do is just poke a bunch of numbers in the radio. That's all I do. If I want to go faster, I just add second stage speed. If I want to slow it down, I take second from it. That's literally it. The difference between a 160 and a 145 is 30 numbers of second stage speed. 30. You go from 40 to 70. That's the difference. Don't even change the point. Leave on the same number. Lowe is the only person that paid attention to why my car was fast. So if you want to know why it was fast, go ask Lowe.
Yeah, low. He a student of the game. That's Mr. Dry Tire right there.
Mm-hmm. You got, but like in dry tire, there's certain things you must make sure you do. And I made sure I didn't catch myself screwing up.
Slipping. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get out of here. Everybody probably gone anyway. We probably talking to ourselves. Everybody in the bed sleep.
Nah, we still got some people in there. Well,
we got some. Hey,
Yeah,
so
we're
one
gonna
night we're gonna do a all night show where we just stay up and talk about whatever.
Hey,
all
y'all,
night.
Drew will do that show by himself.
Like Jerry Lewis. We're gonna take shifts. We'll take shifts.
You go be solo.
All right.
You gonna be solo on that one.
I'll take the night shift. Y'all take the early day shift. You know,
we're bring Tommy in as a filler.
Yeah, me and Tommy got this. Me, Tommy, and Mike. We can
special segment called Ask Tommy.
If y'all,
Mike,
I'd be up for an hour or two. I mean, I'd be up when y'all want to do that. I'd be up for a couple hours stint. Y'all let me maybe drink some cool beers on the show.
Yeah, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? And then we can talk about everything. We're not even gonna talk about racing. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about everything.
That's even better. We can talking about life.
As long as we won't talk about
so just let y'all know this weekend, I'm gonna go do something that absolutely makes some people just beat their head in the dirt. We're going golfing this weekend.
Yeah, I heard you said you was gonna try that. Have you ever played that before?
Yeah, I used to play a lot about 15 years ago. Then life and racing kind of happened, so we went back to it. So me and the NWO crew in Tennessee, me and the wife's leaving Friday, and me and Shay and Ronnie and all of us gonna go play golf for 2 days up there.
Are y'all gonna play actual golf, or y'all gonna play drinking golf? Like, you know.
Well, they might be a beverage or two had, but I try not to get too sloggered on the golf course. We don't go drink and let golf break out. We let golf break out and maybe drink. Gotcha.
All right. Okay, so I would like to thank everybody for coming on tonight. Mike and Tommy, appreciate you talking about it. Tommy, I know you ate a bad pizza and, you know, some stuff came out. But, you know, you was a man about it. You talked about it. We appreciate that. All the fans and the people, I'm sorry if we offended some of you guys.
No, don't be.
Yeah, I really think it's worth talking about because, you know, like Tommy said, it's about the people. The people you meet, the people you race with. You know, I think it's all about that. I think it should be about fun. So, yeah, I just think that right now we're just going in a direction that's a little scary to me. And
it'll all work out.
Yeah.
Well, very good. All right, before someone presses the button, Drew, you going racing this weekend?
I am. I should be. I'm saving up my pennies and my change, and I should be at the big bracket race this weekend getting my money.
All right. So my
yeah.
I just want to highlight some races before we get off of here. So SoMod is throwing their annual big bracket race. Luke's is having a race this weekend.
Yep. Also, shout out to Luke.
Yep. And other than that, in this area, I think Taman is going to come up to Colonial Heights to Richmond. He's going to use our spot. He's going to throw his pink out race.
When is that? Is that in October?
October the 18th, and we're gonna. I know for a fact we're gonna run 220. We're gonna run bracket. They're gonna run East Slide and 2-wheel drive transmission. So all the SC guys that are local, if y'all want to grab them foam tires, it's gonna be an opportunity to get out there and get some experience with it.
All right, Dyno Tech, please. I don't know. Does he have a website or something that I'm missing?
I'm getting ready to call him right after the show.
Yep, I'm gonna see if I can reach out to him too, and because if we're gonna push that type of race in this area, people need to have some tires.
I would if I could get 2 sets. I don't know how y'all do that, but if I could get 2, I guess I'll just send it to y'all or whatever. I want to try it. Not gonna lie.
Yep, we'll call him right after the show's over.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, that's what racing looks like around our way. Anything? You going any more races you done for the year, Tommy, besides the Clash?
No, I'm going to go to Dallas, and Dallas will be the Crybaby race.
Crybaby Nationals? Yeah.
Crybaby Nationals. That will be, I told J5 and them I'd come run it. It's open prep. But I'm going to go do it just because I'm going to go out there see my family.
You ain't done with prep, Tommy. You just taking a break.
Yeah, you taking a break.
Probably. I'm one of them people that'll say never, then have to eat it.
Yep. Okay.
Hey guys, it all works itself out. Sometimes you got to step away from something when it's got you aggravated and regroup. The hard part for me is I struggle when I run 2 classes.
That's Mike, what about you, sir? You done for the year? I know you said you want to run at the Clash because you help running it.
Yeah, I'll possibly help run it. If I'm lucky enough to even get an ESD before then, I'll probably race. But the Clash is pretty much the last one until March Madness, and that's pretty much about as far as I could think ahead.
Gotcha.
There's the website.
What are you running? R1 or what are you running? Ghost?
R1.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. All right, fellas. Well, like I always say, it's not what you race, it's that you race.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be. With that being said, let's just continue to try to be positive and take what we've learned or what we've been learning these last few shows and turn it into something good and move forward. And hopefully we see more people out there.
And guys, look, we are all still friends. We all still race. Let's not get there and fight over small stuff. Let's just have fun. Let's just have fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there the man's left his website right there, DynamicAutomotive.com.
There you go, Drew.
Probably have to screenshot it, Drew, since you got all them Temu viruses.
Yeah,
He might have to take a picture of it with his phone.
It's almost working now.
Yeah.
Tommy said it's all the couches you're looking at.
Yep.
There's a lot of fake shit he's on there looking at. By God, I'll be teasing fake shit.
Look at him. It's screen black now.
Oh yeah.
No, man, I'm on my phone. I told you my computer just came back up.
Hey, just don't be looking at it on your phone too, man. You gonna mess around and shut everything down.
Hey, that's what. Well, I don't know what happened, but somehow you know how you link your emails and stuff. I had 3 emails linked, and they cracked one of them, and it shut all 3 of them down.
We go out there to do a welfare check on you, man.
That's happened to me about 5 or 6 times, Drew. That's how it happens too. Yeah.
Yeah, they got me, dog. They hacked the one.
Yeah. Temu Hub got you is what happened. Temu Hub.
Hey, look, it was Temu and AliExpress. I tried to order that. That servo for $5.
Alley Cat Express. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, guys. I
got
to
Thank you guys for coming on.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Take care.
Phone started jumping, what a day. Swear to God I need it, now I can't afford to wait. I just had a fan hit me up from Kuwait. Told him this would happen and we not a minute late.